Libra, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early September 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate every single one of you. So let's get it started right away with a couple of oracle cards here. We're going to shuffle it up one time for the beautiful Libra collective. Let's see what we got for early September, please. Oh God, Spirit team, talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to look at these super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you need to hear from the universe. So there are many things for you to consider and think about. Only take what hits for you. You know the deal. So let's go. Let's get two of these oracles out for the beautiful Libra collective. I hope you're all doing fantastic and well. Okay, let's go. Interesting readings the past couple of weeks, my friends, and we'll talk about that a little more as we move through. But the deck is being particular. There we go. Time of creation might be a big focus. Let's get one more here. Don't want to spend too much time. Let's get it going. And you know what? I'll speak about it as we wait for the second card to come out. If you're new here, I'll be talking about the September subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. There's a little twist this month. Okay, here we go. Some complexity as well. So we're going to talk about these super fast. This first card, yeah, it is a little angelic if you look at the figure itself, but that's not the theme I think of. You see on this figure's head, there's a Vitruvian man focused in on this baby, on this fetus. So we think of creation in any different way. That's the big theme when I see this card. Sure, it could be you lock focused on something, whether it's you focused on your future, someone, but I think of something being created, something being woven behind the scenes with this card. Very interesting. Now, the second oracle, there's a little complexity to this one. You see the woman with the mask, there's multiple reflections, there's the Russian doll, which one of our lovely subscribers informed me is called a babushka in Russian, but we think of complexity. Well, I do personally, because the doll has many different figures within it, so there could be situations going on around you where there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of cogs in the wheel, whether it's something you're working towards or just a situation you're going through right now. Just take it how it hits. That doesn't make or break the reading. We're going to get into tarot now. It's always interesting to take a little gauge there. So let's see what's going on, please, with Libra. We're going to shuffle it up one time for you before we get these cards out here. Bring upright and clarify. What's up? Now, last week's reading, I believe, was titled An Important Change, and the week before that was Big Victory Incoming. So it's been a little bit of a mixed bag the past 3 or 4 weeks, where it's going from positive to not so positive, back and forth. You know how energies work. You know how life is. It's always an up and down roller coaster. So we'll see what's showing up for you this week. Let's get these 3 cards out here for Libra. Thank you. Yeah. Dedication, diligence, work. With the 8 of Pentacles, that's one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. Let's get 2 more, though. That is one of my favorite cards. I always see myself, oh, wow, Wheel of Fortune. That is very nice. That is a good start here. You might be rewarded for your efforts in some way. And I'll explain that as we keep going. And we have the Hanged Man. Interesting. So we have 2 very powerful major arcana showing up in this spread. And you know those are big themes. And it could speak about change. Now, I'm going to go through, I'll tell you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get the juicier intuitive stuff. In position number 1, the 8 of Pentacles, as I was already saying, to me is an energy of diligence, working towards a task. Now, we saw it here, a big focus in this first oracle card. There is focus attached to this 8 of Pentacles. You might be going through work situations, might be trying to be focused on business or work in general, but this is somebody who is trying to master a craft. Very intellectual based as well. So I do like this, and it is dedicated. And the reason I said you might be rewarded for your efforts, because with that dedication and that hard work, we move right into the Wheel of Fortune. Very powerful omen, usually seen as one of the most positive cards in the deck, right? I always say, hey, you might want to play the lottery if that's something you do whenever we get the wheel. It's been showing up for other people as well, but this could be a very positive omen. It can also be an archetype of change. It is karmic in nature as well. So it could speak about the cycles of life, beginnings, ends, up and down, sideways, all around. You know how life works. And I was already referring to that sometimes there's ups, sometimes there's downs. The wheel kind of represents that. So it could be karmic. It could just be good things coming. Now, on the very back end, we have the Hanged Man. You might be tied to a Scorpio whenever I see the Hanged Man. And it does speak about retracting, pulling back, analyzing something. You're I mean, with the Eight of Pentacles here, there could absolutely be something you're really locked focused on analyzing. There could be somebody watching your moves as well. So take that as an undertone that somebody might be watching you, analyzing you. Hopefully you're not feeling stuck whenever we get the Hanged Man energy. Yes, we have this focus, we have this dedication with the Eight of Pentacles. Then we have the Wheel, which is perpetual movement, but the Hanged Man could feel a little stuck at times. So we're going to dive deeper now. We're going to jump in and clarify. Let's put that right there for you, my friends. We're going to shuffle it up one more time for you. Let's get it going here for Libra, please, my gods. Let's shuffle it up. See what we can find. And my friends, this is where we go, well, where I go intuitive. So feel free to use your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. If you'd like to play along, that's why the box is here. If you feel any messages from these cards, please share it with everyone down below. We're going to go in on this Eight of Pentacles, though. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Yeah, sometimes a message pops into my head that is completely against what the cards mean. Okay, yeah, that might be the key. If you've been suffering from anxiety or stress, or your mind is going, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse here. This is someone who has sleep issues, who's thinking over and over again. So I feel like this could be a message to you that the way out of that, if you have been overthinking, if your mind has been getting the better of you, you need something to focus your energy towards, work towards, a goal. Okay, that's just the vibe it's making me feel. That if stress, if anxiety has been getting the better of you, you can pull yourself out of it by digging in your heels and just putting in the work towards something. Okay, so like sometimes anxiety and stress, it's a buildup of physical energy that we have within ourselves. If you get that energy out, that can ease your mind in various different ways. We're going to go in on the Wheel. I feel like that's a very simple message. I don't need to cloud it up or anything. And of course, this could be other people in your life as well. We're going to see what's up with this Wheel. We're going to see what's up with this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, why is the Wheel here for Libra? What do we got? Thank you. Yeah. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like this is another message you might need to hear. Sometimes it takes a while for change. If the universe is moving things, or life itself is moving things behind the scenes, the cycles of life, they don't move fast. That's not how time works. Yes, this could be an earth sign you're tied to, but when I see the Knight of Pentacles, I think detail-oriented, I think diligent, similar to this Eight of Pentacles. So we're seeing a lot of themes about diligence, taking your time, not rushing things. Yes, there is big change coming. There are big cycles turning in your life, or could be in the coming days and weeks, but it might just take a little time, and that's okay. All right, I did say I felt that energy of someone feeling very stuck from the Hanged Man, and it could be showing here, but I do feel like someone's patience and diligence could be rewarded. There could be some nice rewards coming in for you. Could even be karmic as well. Like what you put out, you get back in return. If you've been doing good deeds and putting that beautiful, good energy out there, you might get a nice dose of that back. So it could be karmic-based rewards coming towards you. Even if it's taken a while for it to show up, because you know how it works, right? Like things aren't always instantaneous. We're going to go in on the Hanged Man, then I'll give you a quick recap before we get your bonus spread. Interesting reading this week, definitely different than the last couple of weeks. So why is the Hanged Man here for Libra? Thank you. Yeah, it's going to happen. So we have the Knight of Wands in the upright. It's going to happen. That could be a prominent fire sign. And I just want to talk about this. Usually in tarot, Knights represent movement, Knights represent action. You have the slowest one, which is the Knight of Pentacles, but you have one that is pretty fast. So you can absolutely expect some sort of change to happen. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be shocking or surprising or unexpected, but with the Knight of Wands, that passion-driven, desire-driven burn under this Hanged Man, like your true desires, what you truly want, if you keep focused on it, you can attain it. Okay, if you keep that goal clear in your mind, it doesn't matter how stuck you feel at the moment. If you keep dedicated, if you keep diligent, whether you're watching this for relationships, business, a mix of both, maybe you just like hearing me talk about things, that's fine. But there will be that kick over. There will be that change, that shift. It's going to happen. That's what I see. And yes, life is all about perpetual change, just like the Wheel is. But this Knight of Wands underneath this Hanged Man is very good to me. It's like, all right, if you feel stuck, know that you're not going to be stuck forever. Things will pay off for you in the end. So I do get the vibe of this being a payoff. We have someone's patience and diligence being rewarded. This is very good. Okay, so work hard and get it going, my friends. All right, so if you look down in the box, I'll give you a quick recap before we get your bonus spread. I'd say overall, this is a pretty nice energy this week. In position number 1, we have the 8 of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords showing up in reverse. If you've been having issues with stress, anxiety, overthinking, not being able to sleep for whatever reason, 8 of Pentacles, the diligence, the hard work, you need to set yourself a goal and work towards it, getting some of your energy out. You might have a lot of pent-up energy within you. Okay, whatever type of energy that might be, you might need to just expend that type of energy. Moving into the center, we have the karmic wheel, the change, the shift, talking about the cycles of life with this Knight of Pentacles. Yes, it might take a while for things to change, but if you are diligent, you can reap those rewards eventually. And this is an energy of karmic rewards to me, absolutely, that your patience could be rewarded. On the back end, we have the Hanged Man with the Knight of Wands. Once again, things kicking over, things changing. If you stay dedicated, if you know what it is you want and you're very clear on it, you can attain it, okay? Things won't always be stuck. Life is always that perpetual change and shift and motion. So please, take a screenshot if you'd like to look into them further. Very interesting style reading this week. We're going to shuffle these up for you one time, see what it is you need to hear from the universe. Libra, what do we got? What do we got for Libra, please? And yeah, this is a nice capstone to every reading. I really do like doing this. So we'll see what we got for you. I'll tell you how it intuitively feels to me and the literal meanings. What do we got for Libra, please? All right, thank you. Okay, perspective. Seeing things from other people's perspectives, different perspectives other than your own, could be very important. Whether it's looking at your personal situation or someone you might care about, someone who could be near and dear to your heart. Okay, and we have the 7 Star Sisters. Beautiful. I do like that energy. It does talk about assistance generally, but we'll talk about these real quick just to tie everything up in a bow. As I was already saying, the perspective is a card that's very straight on its face. If you're going through tough times, even if you're going through good times, it's good to analyze situations, whether good or bad, from different vantage points, different perspectives. Step out of your own perception and into the perception of others. See the big picture that's going on. The literal meaning says none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. Now, I don't believe none of this matters. I believe we're here on this earth for a very specific reason. Personally, that's what I think. So yes, things do matter when we're here. There are repercussions for what we do here. But whatever it is you're going through, you might need to see through the eyes of another individual. The 7 Star Sisters, to me, can be an interest in astrological things. I know not everybody's interested in that, but you might want to take a look at your natal chart, your transits, things like that. But this is more feeling like spiritual protection that could be around you. And I don't want to get too airy with the message, but the 7 Star Sisters is very nurturing. It's a support system, and it could be assistance in some way, whether it's you asking someone for assistance, your support system, or someone asking you for the same. The literal meaning says, birth and creation's tapestry of life and expression. So you might need to really get some emotion out by expressing yourself artistically or creatively. That's always a very good outlet. And yes, of course, it can mean other things. But Libra, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the September subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the August subscriber surprise, I'll be announcing the winners on September 1st in my community tab. But for the September subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Wizards Tarot, the whole kit. It's gorgeous. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 things as usual, with a little twist this month. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And number 2, I want to tell you a little story real quick. Last October, I dressed up in costume every single week for the different signs. I dressed up as the Bumblebee, the King of Wands, and a bunny, a whole bunch of different things. And you could see it if you go back to those videos. But this October, I'm going to be doing the same thing. So the second thing you need to do to enter is drop down a costume recommendation for me, and I'll be choosing from everyone's suggestions. So be subscribed and suggest a costume. That's it. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of September, I'll announce the winners, as always, in the community tab. My friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.